Dick, you can forget that first-round win. These coaches have to tell their kids it's one and done in this second-round game between the Eastern Illinois Panthers and the Kansas Jayhawks. And, of course, we look here at our Star Watch. And, of course, here's our starting lineup.
The matchup in the small forward position should be entertaining. Two good young men go up and turn some heads at the wing position.
All right, buckle up, folks. Here we go.
Tips up, and the game is on, baby.
Looking for a good shot. Now looking for the ball screen, Dick.
Hey, did you...
Had his shot rejected.
That's great hustle, man. As he gets through the screen, boy, the defender was super.
Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper.
Tempo of the game, really important here. You want to establish some good tempo.
He shoots from the top of the circle. They got it. When you can pass and score like he does, it makes a coach's job a little bit easier, wouldn't you say, Dick?
When you combine those two skills, the floor looks a lot wider for everyone on your team.
Out on the wing. They work the perimeter from the corner. Off the mark. Pushes it up. Rejected. Off the glass and no good. Alexander receives the ball. The Panthers have improved quite a bit over the last few weeks.
Hey, Brad, that stems from quality practices and a level of commitment from the team. Based on my experiences, teams that have improved have done those two things.
They're working around the perimeter. Here comes a pick.
Hey, ball screens are such an important part of the game these days. Guys are so creative when it comes to using that ball screen.
Oh, that's a bad foul right there, Brad.
Well, Mr. Vitale looks as though they're going to play with some full-court press here.
Brad, teams that are pressured should try to get easy layups, should try to attack, don't just back the ball up.
And our trifecta for the night. Aaron Andrews on the sideline. With Dick Vitale, I'm Brad Nessler. Nice to have you along with us. He puts up the three ball. Nails the J. On the outside. From downtown. Nope. Vargas pulls down the offensive board. For two. Tickles a twine. On the left side. Cross court. That spin move not successful, Dick.
I think a great job on the defense, not allowing him to make that turn.
The Jayhawks now looking for a basket in transition.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. What should they do here, Dick?
I'd call a timeout and see what's going on out there. There's definitely some miscommunication happening.
Can we expect a little change in direction here, Dick?
I wouldn't be surprised if the schemes change somewhat. Look at that spacing.
And we've got a change in possession here. Currently, this is how things look in conference play. Sideline inbounds. They They work it around the perimeter. There's a nice high pick. Out on the left wing. Tries for two. Off the glass and no good. Pushes it up. The Jayhawks have a three-point shooter spotting up. They'll work it around the arc. Flowers picks up the layup's good and one, Dick.
Hey, that's good concentration.
And here's what it looks like if you average out his numbers over the course of the season.
Hey, the numbers can be nice, but they can also be deceiving. You never want to judge someone purely by their averages, no matter how high or low they may seem.
Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
The Panthers transition into offense. On the left side. Looking for a good shot. 10 seconds. Can't connect. The Jayhawks are a balanced team, playing both up-tempo and half-court style, Dick.
Definitely, Brad. They prefer a more balanced style, picking and choosing when to force the tempo and when to...
I love that block shot, Brad. Really gives you a lot of momentum.
Number 12 is called for the foul. First team foul.
Great play there, Brad. He was able to foul him in order to prevent the...
Misses his first shot. He hits the second shot. They've got him trapped. Number 12 takes the pass. Shoots the runner. Off the glass and no good. Had a momentary look from three-point land. To shoot. He shoots from the top of the key. Busts the J. Man might be in a little bit of trouble here, Dick. Pushes it up.
Coach looks on. Focused. A lot of intensity. A lot of emotion. Excellent jump shot right there.
Both teams looking to get things going here. Alexander, pump fakes.
Up and inside.
Tries one from three-point land. He's taken too many unnecessary shots, Dick.
And he's costing his team their rhythm.
On the outside. Goes up for two. Not this time. He rejects it. Out on the wing.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
And now there's a whistle and a foul.
Smart play, Brad, especially if you can afford to use a personal foul. No easy basket.
Misses the first. Some subs get ready to check in. Second shot, no good. Billings handles the feed. He puts up the J. Scores it. There's the tempo for the game thus far.
A little half-court action and a little fast breaking, Brad. As a result, we have a balanced tempo reading.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. From the corner. And come up short. Childs receives the ball. Gave it up. There's a double team waiting there. Jumper. They get it to go. And after the timeout, we're all set to pick things up. Controlling the ball. Drains it. There's a look at the current tempo for the game.
That stat doesn't surprise me, Brad. The pace of the game has been pretty slow.
They've got him right where they want him, Richard. Way out on the right wing. For the bucket. He drains it. Didn't look like anything was going to keep him from the basket there, Dick.
He has all kinds of moves, and we saw just about all of them on that drive. A good-looking 2 points.
Now they work it around the perimeter. For 2. He gets it to go. A great trap initiated by the defense. Tries for 2. He buries the shot.
Coach about to juggle the lineup.
Moving it around the perimeter. Goes up for 2. It sticks. And he goes with a spin. That one's blocked from behind.
Great rotation by the D. I love it.
It's no good. Working it around the perimeter. He fakes the shot. Now with about 10 seconds to shoot.
The defense is refusing to get caught up in those screens, Brad.
And score it. How about that ball reversal, Dick?
Hey, I'm so impressed with the offensive execution. Beautiful ball movement. The ball reversals are getting them some great looks.
For the bucket. Great shot. On the dribble, gives it up. Now into their offensive set. For 2. Makes the shot. Dick, they're really running their offense through the high post right now.
Well, they're doing a great job running their offense, working it through the high post. That's what they need to do.
Man might be in a little bit of trouble here, Dick. Both teams looking to get things going here. Looking for a good shot.
A lot of motion right now offensively.
Around 8 minutes remaining. He looks at the hoop. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Tries for 2. He nails the bucket. Traps in place, Dick. Goes up for 2. He shows the sweet touch. Out on the right wing.
Got to take some pride on the defensive end.
For the bucket. Off the glass and no good. The shooting guard, they get that rejected. Compton getting after it and saves it. About 7 minutes remaining. Now at the offensive end. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. And the block. Dumont has been negatively influenced by his play and the events which have unfolded here.
Hey, he may need some encouragement from one of his teammates.
Down inside. Tries for two. Off the glass and no good. Challenging like that really makes the offense think twice about putting the shot up.
It's really almost as good as a block.
Substitutions forthcoming. Really pressuring the inbounder. They've got him trapped. Goes up for two. And we've got a change in possession here.
Doing it all. Just a special player. And you know, he's great to watch.
They work the perimeter.
Nice fake.
Kicks it out. They get an open three.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
For the bucket. That one's off. Arm and foul.
He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to...
Gets his first. Both free throws go. We're at the 5-minute mark. Pushes it up. That's 10.
Haven't seen that in a while.
They work it around the perimeter. Good defensive stance there against the spin move.
Well, the key is to beat him to the spot, and he did a great job. He anticipated that spin move.
He can't stay with him.
He's got to get some help from his teammates on D. Uncharacteristic mistake by the senior.
He hammers it home.
You can almost see that coming. They were a little bit lazy on the defensive end. Mr. Excitement with that jam.
The man might be in a little bit of trouble here, Dick. We'll get back to the action here after the timeout. We'll stay right here.
Trying to execute on the inbounds.
4 minutes left on the game clock. Let's watch the move as he works his man and on a fadeaway jumper. Gave it up. Who wants it? And he saves it. Good job defensively. That's a foul. On the outside. Is bad on the inbounds play.
excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. Cotton manages to keep it in. The Panthers with the push. He gets the tough layup and a foul to go with it, Dick.
Hey, that was awesome, baby, with a capital A.
Almost to the line.
Mentally, he truly believes that he can knock it down. It's a trait that many good free throw shooters have.
Oh, this man's in trouble. Pushes it up. For two. Drains the shot.
Look at that spacing. Great pressure, great double team, really explosive.
That spin move's not going to work against a defense like that.
I tell you, they did a great job scouting post play because they were really anticipating the spin.
Coach about to change up the lineup here. That trap could spell some trouble. They're working around the perimeter. About 2 minutes remaining on the game clock. Can't get it to go. They'll work it around the arc. Tries for two. Sinks it. Takes it strong to the hoop.
I'll tell you, power and athleticism are a great combination on a basketball court.
Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart. Double team now, that angle.
Goes up for two. He can't get the hoop to fall. Compton receives the pass.
Wow, the defense is doing a great job of fighting through screens to deny easy looks at the baskets, Brad.
2-for-1 opportunity.
Obvious foul.
He fouled to prevent the easy basket. Hey, a player's senior year is such an emotional one. The key is to stay focused and not get caught up on being in your last year of collegiate basketball. If you focus on the right things, win or lose, it'll be a memorable experience.
They've got him trapped. On the left side. Looking for a good shot.
High post screen. So effective, that screen.
Missed the jumper. Had a momentary look from three-point land. With the big shot. Jumper won't go. And while we get a moment here, let's take a look at the keys for each of these teams today.
I've been really impressed with just how hard both teams are playing. These numbers show you how they've been performing.
Looks like a full-court man-to-man press, Mr. Vitale.
They've got a shooter spotting up on the three-point line.
With a bucket. Off the mark with that shot.
Up and inside.
Good Good defensive stance there against the spin move.
Well, the key is to beat him to the spot, and he did a great job. He anticipated that spin move.
They've got him trapped here, Dick.
Hey, they got him in some trouble, Brad.
On the dribble, gives it up.
Turnover by the senior.
Now looking to attack. On the outside. Here comes the ball screen. And we'll get a change of possession. Boy, assist-to-turnover ratios are big, and that's a big turnover.
I'll tell you, they're turning the ball over too often. You can't win when you do that.
They've got him trapped. Backcourt violation.
Carelessness with the ball is never a good thing.
And that's one too many turnovers.
Yeah, those turnovers are really a nightmare, especially when they lead to layups. Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
He tries the three ball. They got it. They've got him right where they want him, Richard. He fouled him. Looking to move it around the perimeter. Too much. That's a foul.
Great play there, Brad. He was able to foul him in order to prevent the easy basket.
Nope. Let's check in with Erin Andrews and what she's got in store for us. Erin?
The Jayhawks did a horrible job of crashing the offensive glass. The coaches feel that there's a need to send more guys in for offensive rebounds, a point of emphasis which you pointed out earlier as well, Dick. The coaching staff made it clear in their locker room that if they didn't start going to the offensive glass, they would not be in a position to win this game.
All right, thanks, Erin. Setting up offensively. Alexander receives the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Oh, this man's in trouble. They're going to call that a backcourt violation.
Somebody got a little nervous that time, Brad.
And that's one too many turnovers.
Yeah, those turnovers are really a nightmare, especially when they lead to layups.
Now they work it around the perimeter. On the dribble, around the screen. The fake. Might be a ball screen here, Dick.
Well, you got to use that screen. Hey, how the dribbler uses the screen is important in a pick-and-roll situation.
Compton receives the pass. Moving it around the perimeter. He launches a three. The missed shot on the left side. He dribbles the ball out of bounds. Inbounds play on the baseline. In the lane. Missed it. Count that as a personal foul.
I like his mentality. No easy basket.
He goes to the line. Hits the first shot. Dick, they're really getting it done from the line tonight, aren't they?
And a surprisingly collective effort, Brad.
And he doesn't miss that opportunity either. They have found their stroke at the stripe tonight, Dick.
This has always been an excellent free throw shooting bunch.
On the left side. Working it around the perimeter. 10 to shoot. Looking for a good shot.
Great defensive play, rotating over. Played that screen really well up on top.
For two. He hits it.
That was absolutely phenomenal.
Traps in place, Dick. I get a feeling they've changed things up a little bit, Dick.
We'll see what they come up with, Brad.
On the left side. Ball down low, puts it on the floor. Turn around a fadeaway as we continue to track the game's tempo.
That stat doesn't surprise me, Brad. The pace of the game has been pretty slow.
Cross court. To shoot. Here's a block from behind.
My man was on a mission.
Passing, rebounding, taking the ball to the hoop. A great team effort will always keep a team in it.
Off the mark. Trying to feed the low block.
A lot of good things happen when you bring the ball down to the inside.
Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Fakes it. They work the perimeter. Ball stripped. The defense is really commanding the tempo.
Hey, they're keeping him out of sync.
Goes in.
Got to think right now. Got to focus defensively.
Substitutions forthcoming. Gave it up. He beats him to the punch defensively.
What a terrific job. Footwork really excellent on a post play.
Lets it fly. Nails the J. They had the ball moving all over the place there, Dick.
You know, that's how you draw them up. It's so important that the ball moves from one side of the court to the other. So important when you're attacking offensively.
Got to stop that dribble penetration. Too many guys allowed to get to the rim.
They're working around the perimeter. About 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Wolf trying to shake his man for a catch here. They get an open look for three. Nope. He gets the rebound. On the outside. With the jumper. Off the mark.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps.
He's disgusted, but so is his coach. Look at that spacing.
He pulls up with a jumper. Can't connect. Out on the left wing. They work it around the perimeter. Once again, let's take a look at our Star Watch. They'll work it around the arc. Tries for two. In and out. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Jumper. They get it to go. Looks like the defender's a little bit tired out there.
This is no time to be tired. Get a sub if you need a break.
Coach about to juggle the lineup.
Out on the wing. Looking for a good shot. That spin move's not going to work against this defense.
That's a no-no, baby. Defensive player beats him to the spot.
Well, let's take a look here at the tempos for both these teams tonight.
Well, it looks like both of them are going to be battling to see who can control the tempo and put pressure on the opponent.
Scorches the net. The Jayhawks have a special roster, which I know you're in love with, Dick.
Oh, their roster is pretty special, Brad. You know why? Because of the seniors, the leaders, the dependable ones. They're so important.
On the dribble, gives it up. About 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Stop and pop. Knocks it down. They've got him trapped. Pushes it up. They go with the entry pass on the post. Turnaround jumper.
Nothing but nylon. Nice, smooth turnaround jumper. The only negative, he's falling away. If he misses, he's got no rebounding ability.
Had a momentary look from three-point land. There's a high screen.
Good job of stepping out on the screener.
Kicks it out. 10 on the shot clock. They got it. Well, here's a look at the tempo for both teams tonight, Dick.
You know, it's crucial, Brad, that both teams stick to their style of play. If not, the chances of them winning definitely decreases.
Up and inside.
From the top of the circle. And come up short. Compton receives the ball. Gave it up.
Doing a better job getting over the top of that screen up on top, that high screen.
On the outside. The Panthers have the lead now, and the clock is winding down. So this might be a good time for them to really focus on executing in the half court.
Brad, I don't care what style of play a team usually employs, but at this point, and with the lead, they must milk the clock.
The Jayhawks are going to have to desert any ideas of playing in the half court now, Dick, with the score differential where it is and the clock winding down.
Since time and score is not in their favor, they're going to have to change their style. They need points, and they need them fast. I anticipate some sort of adjustment, Brad.
With the fake. Now with 10 to shoot. Cross court. With the big shot. And he misses the shot.
Coach looking to change his lineup.
Foul charge. He gets the layup to go and the foul.
What a hoop.
Opportunity now for an easy one. It's good. They're nailing the free ones tonight, Mr. Vital.
Hey, this is where you win and lose games, Brad.
On the left side. 7 minutes left on the game clock. Compton handles the pass.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
10 to shoot. That spin move's not going to work against this defense.
That's a no-no, baby. Defensive player beats him to the spot.
He attempts the jump shot. Nails a sweet jumper. They've got him right where they want him, Dick. Goes up for two. Off the glass. Two with a lay-in. Did a great job of getting to the hoop on that one, Richard.
He has all kinds of moves, and we saw just about all of them on that drive. A good-looking 2 points.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. 6 minutes left on the game clock. Now they work it around the perimeter. The ending to this one might be headline news in tomorrow's paper.
I call these ones knee knockers, Brad. Close games that can easily go down to the final second.
He misses the jumper. They're making the offense use every bit of that shot clock.
The offense looks a little confused out there. Brilliant D, baby.
Goes up for 2. The shot won't fall. Off the mark. With the layup. Moving it around the perimeter. Ten seconds. We're at the 5-minute mark. Fake. On the dribble, gives it up.
Is that high screen? I once used that high screen. Good jump out. Get over the top. That's how you want to defend that. Get over the top of that screen.
Coach about to adjust his rotation.
Working it around the perimeter. Jumper! He's clearly forcing things right now, Dick.
He's taking his team out of the game.
Looking for a good shot. Now into their offensive set. And we got a whistle and a foul.
He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you.
Makes the first. Gets them both. A great trap initiated by the defense. Four minutes left on the game clock. For the bucket. He shows the sweet touch. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Coach about to change up the lineup here. On the left side.
Little 2-man game there, Brad.
Now with about 10 seconds to shoot. This is the big time. Nails the J. Loose ball. Great play. About 3 minutes remaining on the game clock. For 2. And he missed. Gave it up.
Step out on that screener.
Good fake. Now into their offensive set. They work the perimeter. 10 seconds. They work it around the perimeter. He throws it up from downtown. Perfectly executed. About 2 minutes remaining on the game clock. Traps in place, Dick. Man might be in a little bit of trouble here, Dick. It's stolen. The Panthers in transition. On the outside, About 10 seconds left in the shot clock.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards that they have.
Yeah, that helps. Nope. The shooting guard receives the ball.
Look at that spacing.
With the J. He's not getting himself in position for the good shot.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much. One-on-one.
Foul, and that stops the clock again. The offense begins off the sideline inbounds. And the clock stopped with a foul. Ball coming in from the sideline. Unlucky break, and he fouls out.
Great hustle.
The offense sets up from the sideline. Foul, and that stops the clock again. And they continue to foul to stop the clock. They will line. Makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Misses the second. Well, we'll see if they've decided to go in another direction with things right here, Dick.
It wouldn't kill them to get a little diversity in their play right now.
They work it around the perimeter. He shoots from outside. Off the mark. Tries for two.
Don't waste a lot of time. Foul right away.
Quick breather there, just to keep the legs fresh for down the stretch, don't you think, Dick?
Hey, Brad, 7 points is no safe haven. You got to keep.
He can't buy one. Dick, this team is having some serious problems at the free throw line. And we're ready to get things back going again after the timeout. They'll work it around the arc. He shoots from downtown. Too strong. Shot clock is dead.
I give it to the charity stripe.
No good. And the free throw woes continue. And we're back. Dick Vitale and Brad Nessler with you here, ready for the inbound after that timeout. On the dribble, gives it up. He shoots from right of the circle. Busts the jumper. And they continue to foul to stop the clock. A couple of... First shot is no good. They're not getting the balls to fall from the line.
Hey, if I were the coach of this team, I would make them run, stretching them run, Brad.
Misses.
They really need a score here to turn this into a one-possession game.
Well, guys, I'm sure the coaches are using this time to go over crucial end-of-game strategy. Now, often teams will dedicate parts of their practice to special situations and end-of-game strategy. Now's the time when that practice will pay off, guys.
Well, we all know the bench bosses really have a difficult job. Just how difficult is it, though, Dick?
Difficult with a capital D, baby. It's easy. They get their players to play to their strengths and not their weaknesses. When this happens, the likelihood of being successful is much greater.
Rims out. These kids are really struggling from the free throw line tonight.
I hope they can turn it around before it costs them the game.
And the clock stopped with a foul. Team, Mr. Vitale.
I'll tell you, that's a bad characteristic to have. When you got guys that are brick city on the line, it makes the coach lose some hair, baby.
Gets the second shot. On the wing for the deuce. Off the glass and no good. Foul, and that stops the clock again. Chance for it. Hits the first. Gets them both to fall. He puts it up at the horn. He missed. Eastern Illinois continues to outshine their conference foes with another big victory.
A couple more games and a conference championship could become a reality. But first, Brad, they got to concentrate on the game at hand as they enter the third round.
That's going to do it for us, folks. Thanks for being along. For Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler.